Hey, it's Big Game James McCarty, Sports Director at Flag Family Media, here with the Dragon Women's Basketball Head Coach, Karla Nelson. Coach, you wrapped up the non-conference slate in a really positive note, getting a couple of victories in Hawaii. Not only were you enjoying sunshine, but you were enjoying some really good basketball. I saw the team practicing outside, playing well inside. What was that whole experience like for the team from a bonding aspect?
Well, I don't think there's anything better than going on a trip like that to get to know your teammates really well. And, honestly, the whole practicing outside, first of all, we didn't practice that well outside, but they had fun with it, right? So that was cool. It was 80 degrees, just something to enjoy. And, I thought they responded really well. And, they had a lot of fun. They raised a lot of money for that trip, and I wanted to make sure they enjoyed it.
With everything that goes on from a day-to-day basketball-wise and being so close a couple of games, but we know a season ago there was no non-conference wins. You got 2 of them this year. How has the morale of the team maybe shifted a little bit this season into conference play versus last year, just knowing that you almost got that monkey off your back?
Well, certainly getting the monkey off our back, getting those wins was huge. I think the thing that I have to look at as a coach is, how tough do you really want to, make a preseason schedule? And our preseason schedule the last 2 years has been very tough. And, but I think in our league, I think this year especially, our league scheduled really tough preseason games. So kudos to all the coaches out there. But, I think you have to look at that and ask yourself, playing these teams, where are you going? And, I think that, I saw glimpses of what we could be and can be. And I think you're only going to see those things when you play good teams, and they make you feel uncomfortable. And I think that's a part of growing, is feeling uncomfortable.
Where would you say, or what are your thoughts on the development of this year's freshman class so far going into conference play?
Well, it's still early, but Kaylin Kelly is doing really well. Alicia Foley is doing well. Ashton Safransky is doing well. Tressa Baumgart doesn't play, but man, there's nobody that cheers more on our team than she does. But I think the freshmen are doing a good job. They're all probably right around 10-12 minutes, and their production is pretty good. But they have a lot of information coming at them, and they're doing the best they can to keep their marbles together. And Ashton's got a big role. Toughest spot to play in college basketball is point guard, and I think she's handled herself really well since they put her in the starting lineup.
In your opinion, having a transfer come in as a grad in DJ Davis, has that helped a bit with Ashton, even though she's trying to learn the system as well? How do you kind of ebb and flow and integrate those 2 players together?
Well, I haven't really had to. I think it's more about what Natalie Jens can lend to Ashton. And then Ashton, continuing to grow, is going to free up Natalie Jens. You saw this, when we were in Hawaii, that to get Jens off the point guard made us a better basketball team. DJ is going to play a role for us, and I'm still trying to figure out her role. But she's been pretty mature about it and excellent with scouts, things like that. And she's going to be a coach someday, so, I want to make sure she gets experience there. But, it's really Natalie Jens helping Ashton more so than DJ.
When you look at these 2 conference games you have this weekend, a Thursday matchup hosting Northern State, a Saturday at UMary, what do those 2 programs present that you're going to need to try and exploit this weekend?
Well, they're both big basketball teams. Northern's experience, Mary's got some experience and then some inexperience, but both teams are bigger than us, so we're going to have to be pretty gritty. I like the challenge. I think Northern was picked 2nd in our league, and they're going to come in here, and they haven't played their best basketball yet either. So that'll be interesting to get them on our home floor, see if we can do some things against them that maybe help us win a basketball game. And then heading to Mary, they took us to the woodshed at Bismarck last year. So we're going to have to play a lot better because they play very comfortable at home.
What would you say in closing is going to be the biggest key to being successful, specifically against UMary and Bismarck?
Well, I think you're going to have to be aggressive defensively. You can't let them get comfortable, but that's easier said than done because they are very comfortable there and they play very well. And Rick Newman has a really good basketball team this year. But you know what? I think when you really look at the league, I think there's a lot of good basketball teams in our league, and you're going to have to come ready to play each and every weekend. And you know, I look forward to that challenge, and I think we have a good group. I think they're going to continue to get better, and I think that, you know, there's a lot of good stuff ahead of us. We just got to keep chasing it.
Awesome. Well, Coach, thanks for a couple minutes of your time. Always appreciate it, and good luck this weekend.
Thanks, James.
I'm Big Game James McCarty alongside head coach Karla Nelson of the Dragon Women's Basketball Program. Have a great rest of your day.